Hello and welcome back to the Shadows of Brimstone playthroughs by Catweasel. We're just about to start another mission called Search Party, whereby we're going to be following the kidnapped Doc into one of the mines near the town where he's been taken by some unspeakable creatures. Just a slight cock up from last time. It was running bare. I paid $100 to get rid of 2 corruption, and it should have been $100 for each corruption. He didn't have $200, so I've given him back 1 corruption. He only got 1 of them removed. So that done, we may as well start by smooshing up the exploration tokens for the next mission. And then what we'll do is we'll quickly read through what we've got to do and then set off and see if we can rescue ourselves a sawbones. Should be quite easy. We can just follow the bottles of Redeye that he's probably left lying around. 3 bottles of Redeye and we'll find him. Let's do that. Right, there we go. So 12 exploration tokens. A quick read of what we've got to do. Right, special rules. There are no special rules for this mission. The objectives are: when the 3rd clue is discovered, the heroes have found the location of the Doctor. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on the final exploration token as normal. Also ignore any door gate icons as normal. Reveal all growing dread cards in the stack as normal. Then the heroes must face a high threat for us. There's only 2 of us. That is guarding the unconscious or dead body of the missing townsperson. Place the KO'd hero marker in the space in the final objective room to represent the body. And models can occupy that space because he's obviously been knocked out or he's dead. Once all enemies have been defeated, the heroes have successfully completed the mission. If the hero posse marker on the depth track is at the 1st stage, i.e. we're still at 7+ for Hold Back the Darkness, we roll 1 die. If it's at stage 2 at 8+, then we roll 2 dice, and if it's in the last stage, which is 9+, we roll 3 dice. If any of these dice roll a 1, it's too late and the Doctor's had it. If none of the dice roll a 1, then they're still alive, but just barely. And we can't re-roll that, so even if we've got any grit at that point, that whatever we roll on those dice stays that way. Okay, right, let's get into it. Let's just set off and try and find these clue tokens. Right, first of all, as ever, holding back the darkness. A 12 to kick off. Brilliant. Well, we didn't start with any grit, but we have started now. As soon as that went into the dice tower, we started. Now, obviously, we're at full health and sanity because we finished the last mission. And apart from the grit, we were able to get all of that back. But we weren't allowed the grit. But we've started now. We have actually started the next mission. We've started it with a 12, and that means we can have 2 grit. So, in your face, losing the last mission, we got grit anyway. Right, so that's a good start. And Cade to move first. And he moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to scavenge, because we scavenge all the time now. Unfortunately, he didn't get a 6. So, running bear's movement. He gets a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on the edge of the tile. He's going to scavenge. That was such a good move. It normally takes us 2 moves to get to the end of the tile. So he's going to scavenge and not look through. And he does scavenge. He gets a 6. So after starting a mission without actually moving the darkness track on, will our first scavenge card not be a hideous discovery? Is this the start of a new dawn for the Brimstone boys? Let's find out. Nothing here. So that's 10 XP into the stash. There we go. Right. Holding back the darkness again. A 7, good enough. Cade's go. He rolls a 1, which is another grit. So he's now up to 2 grit. Excellent. And running bear can't really, well, he's going to roll for his movement just in case he gets a grit. He doesn't, but all he can do is look through now. So he's going to look through. Let's get out the map deck. Can we get a room? And more importantly, will that room have an exploration token with a clue icon on it? The Devil's Pit. Sounds nice. I'll go and dig that out. Oh, come on. Where are you? It's not in that one. It's not in that lot. I must have it. Yes, there we go. At last. Right, which way does it go in? It's that way. There we go. Just check all that's in. Yes, it is. Right. The Devil's Pit and an exploration token. Discard that. Map card and move the hero posse track down 1. Good stuff, good stuff. And let's flip the exploration token. And it's encounter times 2 and 1 exit. So let's roll for where the exit is. I got rid of the encounter card too soon. And we get a 2. And the 2 is up. So let's block off what we don't need. Need that. Oh, we don't need that. Move this down a bit. Gives a bit of room going up. Is Cade still in? Yeah, just about. Right. Okie dokie. Encounter times 2. Let's have a look at what we get. Would have been nice to get a clue icon straight away. I'm not going to use Running Bear's ability to chuck this encounter, this one back. If it had been a Growing Dread or something like that, or an attack, I'd have done it. But as it is, we'll keep it even though it's 2 encounters. First encounter is Shafts of Light. We'll read that in a second. And the second encounter is Which Way? Let's see if we can get away with no attacks. So we got Shafts of Light first. Let's have a read. The ceiling here is broken out in places with shafts of light spilling down into the room. Your spirits are lifted slightly at the hope that all is not lost. Not yet. Spirit 5+. Every 5+ a hero rolls, they may recover a grit or cancel a darkness card on the roll of 4, 5 or 6, or a growing dread card on the roll of 5 and 6. Right, because if nobody passes the test, then we get a growing dread. So 5+ rolls. Spirit for Cade is 2. Can he get a 5+? He gets a 5+, but he's got full grit anyway, and we've got no darkness or no growing dread or darkness cards, and it's 4 spirit for Running Bear. He gets a 5, and he's not at max grit, so he will take a grit. So both our heroes, despite failing the last mission and having to cope with no grit for the start of this mission, within a few turns we're fully gritted up, so that's good, that's excellent. Right, the second encounter card. The mine shaft splits off in two directions here. Down one path you hear the sounds of screams and roaring. Down the other you see the reflection of flickering lights and the smell of suffering. Well, that's not much of a choice, is it? This map tile has exactly 2 exit doors. Select the 2 door positions randomly, noting one as left and one as right. I assume this now supersedes the single exit that we had on there. So I'm going to do that. I'll take this one because I'm running out of, it says randomly, but I'm running out of space down here, so it's going to either be that one or that one. And while exploring the path, oh yeah, it says ignore any doors or gates listed on the exploration token. While exploring the path on the left, the next threat card you draw is 1 threat level higher than normal. While exploring the path on the right, the next exploration token revealed adds D3 growing dread cards to the stack and is considered to have a gate icon in place of any other doors. I think we've got to go left. We shall go left. We'll take the medium threat card that we're going to get if we go left. Right, so we'll keep that there to remind us. Shafts of light we passed, so we don't need to keep that. Put that in the discard pile, but we'll just have to remember with this one that we're drawing a higher threat card because we're going left. Well, that was nasty. Well, not nasty, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, right, holding back the darkness. 5. Dope. So go up 1. And now Cade's go. A 6, excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll go there. And running bears go. Oh, hang on. You can scavenge this tile, can't I? So it's going to scavenge the tile first. Unfortunately, no 6s. Right, running bears go. A 3, which is a 4 with his ability. 1, 2, 3. And he can cross there. 4. So he is on the edge of the tile. But we're going to have to draw a medium threat, aren't we, if we get something nasty. So he's not actually going to look through, he's going to scavenge this tile. Didn't manage it. That's the end of it, the movement, and now it's the hold back the darkness. Double 5s, curses, a terrifying shriek. A shriek of pain and suffering echoes through the mine, chilling you to the bone. Each hero in the mines immediately takes D6 horror hits. Curses. That's 4 for Cade, so he'll do 4 saves, 4 willpower saves. 4 or better, he gets 1, so he takes 3 horror hits. He's down to 9 sanity. And running bear, he takes 1 and he gets 1 save, 4 or better. Doesn't make it, he takes 1 sanity hit. He's down to 9 as well. Right, so that's that done. Cade's move, a 5. And he's there, and he's going to explore. So let's get the map deck. Right, what do we get? A rail tunnel. we go, on the top, a bit quicker to find than the last one. Let's pop that on there, and let's take away that. Take that away, and let's organise it a bit. Just in case we have to come back for the other exit, I'm just going to put this gate exit here, but that's the way out. That was where the entrance tile was. It's just if we have to come back and do the growing dread side for whatever reason, then we know we're going this way. Right, the rail tunnel, and there's the exploration. And what we're going to do is Running Bear's going to roll for his movement. Gets a 5. He's not going to move. So rail tunnel. That's another step down on the hero posse marker. So we get in the second room. Now what we require is a clue icon, please. Well, we've got 2 encounters, but we have got a clue icon, so that's the first one. So what I'm going to do, I'll just use this D8. So we know we found one of the clue icons. And there's one exit, so we'll roll the dice as normal. Get a 3, which means the exit is going up again. So we'll block this one off. And again, 2 encounters. I don't think they're going to be as nice to you. Those ones, well, they ended up a bit awkward. Weren't too bad. There was no monsters on the board, but let's see what we get this time. Ancient ruins. And a dark altar. Right, so let's have a look at these then. Ancient ruins was the first one. The room is a makeshift dig site. An excavation has uncovered ancient ruins of a massive alien statue buried for millennia in the earth. Law 6+. For every 6+, a hero rolls, they gain 50 XP from examining the ruins. Dun, dun, dun. This is one, actually, we'd like to fail. Even though it's 50 XP, if we pass the test, we realise how horrific everything is, and we'll get a growing dread card. So, but anyway, we've got to do it. Every hero, law +6. Cade's law is 2. He fails it comfortably. And I think it's 4 law for Running Bear, it is. And he doesn't get a 6 either. So basically we get no XP, but we get no growing dread either. And that's the end of that one. Dark altar. A wicked looking altar rests here. Clearly someone has been up to no good. Choose. Knock the altar down. Strength 5+. If successful, gain 40 XP. If failed, it may have been a mistake. Attack! Draw a threat, and it is elite. Whew. Ignore it and move on. I think we're going our strength. We've only got 2 strength each, and our luck. If failed by any hero, draw a darkness card. Right, this is we can't afford an elite. Our strength is only 2. We'll try luck 3+. So Cade's got 4 luck. And he gets 3+. And Running Bear's got 2 luck. Come on, 3+ Running Bear. A 6, nice one. So we've done that, and we don't have to take a darkness card. So not too bad, not too bad. That's the encounters out of the way, and we can move on. But still got to remember the which way. First time we get a threat, it's going to go up by 1. Right, holding back the darkness. A 10. Good, good, good. And Cade's move. Gets a 4. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just doesn't quite make it. Running bear. Gets a 6, which is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just before that, at the end of Cade's movement, he was going to scavenge. We do try and scavenge every room. That fell out. Try again. No, not quite. Not having much luck with the scavenging. And running bear is going to look through. So get the old map deck out again. And we get a T-junction passage, but he's going to use 1 grit, uses this way ability, because we need to find 3 clue tokens all in all, and we haven't got time for messing around with T-junction passages. So discard that, and we'll pick the next one, which is a mining room. Just go and get that. Quite a large tile by the look of it. And is that it? Is that the fella? It is. And that's the way around it goes. Will it fit in? Just. Right. And exploration token, which we flip. Let's check all that's in. Yeah, it's pretty much in. I'll leave that for the time being. We might have to get rid of it in a bit. Right. Encounter times 2. We need a clue we need another clue icon. Shall I use his ability? An exploration token or a... Yeah, he's going to use his ability, his tracker ability, where he can get rid of that encounter. We've already done a load of encounters. Our luck's bound to run out soon. Mind you, we'll probably get the Growing Dread one now, but at least that's got a clue icon on it. No, we get an attack. Attack, and we've got one gate. I'll roll for that. Our gate is at 2. Which is this way. I'll just nick that and put that there, and block the other 2 off. One, 2, and we get an attack. Curses. Mining room. So let's posse marker down again. But if we want to use a specimen jar, we have got to go to another world anyway, so we might just hop into one, hop back out. But if we go, it means, yeah, we're going to have to go back this way, if you remember, and that's Growing Dread territory. Right, anyway, attack. What do we get attacked by? Oh no, it won't be Growing Dread territory. The reason is because it's an attack, we're going to have to draw a threat card, and the threat card's going to have to be a medium, so this will be fulfilled. So our attack is a medium attack this time. That means we don't get Growing Dread when we've got to go back the other way, which is pretty good in a way, except for the fact we've got to face this medium threat now. Void spiders. double peril dice of void spiders. Right. How many do we get? 6. 2 3s. Good rolling, lad. Good rolling. That's the least we could have got. That's 3. And another 3. And they go the farthest way from us. On the left as they look at the heroes, so we start there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 there. Right, so that's the void spiders. Let's dig out the void spider card. Oh, I'll tell you what I forgot to do when I was at the frontier outpost before it burnt down. I forgot to get a wanted poster. Never mind. Ooh. Right, void spiders, we've seen them before. Initiative 6, so they will go before running bear. No special abilities. We're still level 2, so they haven't got any elite abilities. Moves 8. Escape them on a 4+. They hit on melee 4+. 2 combat dice, they do 2 damage each hit. Defense is 0. Health is 3. But new monsters on the board means quick draw, so Cade gets a shot. Well, 2 shots actually. He gets a 6 and a 1. He's going to grit that 1, because I do like to get both of these first shots in. So, something to... Oh, another 1. Ah. Right, so missed both of them. I should learn not to re-roll hits. I always seem to get exactly the same number again. Right, 6. It is a critical, so they've got no defence anyway. The health's 3, so we need 3. We get a 5. That's more than enough. We'll kill the nearest one here. So he goes back, and that's 10 XP into the pot. And that's the end of the turn, so we hold back the darkness. A 5. Oh! That means we get a darkness card. Just the time we don't want a darkness card, when there's a load of new monsters on the board. So let's have a go. Whoop. What do we get? Encroaching shadows. We've got to move fast. Heroes are now -1 on the hold back the darkness roll. Oh no! All heroes are now +2, but we've got +2 move. Oh god! Oh, we've got to get 8s now to hold back the darkness, and then as soon as we get into this territory, it'll be 9s. I might have to leave the specimen jar this time. I think we're going to have to hot foot it back this way. At least we won't get them growing dread cards. Right, it's now Cade's go first. He's initiative 7. He gets a 5, but unsurprisingly he's just moving up 1. And now he's going to fire 2 shots. That's a 4 and a 2. The 4 hits. And he's going to fire at... I don't think he can see around that corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's in range and this guy's in range. He'll hit this one. Try and get more than a 3. He gets a 3. Well, 3 is all he needs. So that's another one down. Another 10 experience. And Now it's the void spiders go. They've got 8 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1 each. The others will just come up behind. And they will attack. They've got 2 combat dice each. They'll attack Cade first. Need 4+. They hit once. So Cade gets a save. He needs a 5+. He gets a 6, so he saves. Excellent. And the other one attacks Running Bear. And they both miss. A 1 and a 3 do not hit. And now it's Running Bear's go. He has a grit, so he's going to use his savage attack. And that's going to cost 1 grit. So he gets 5 dice. Come on, Running Bear. He hits twice with a 6 and a 4, which is unfortunate. But 6 and a 4, first one, he's going to roll the first dice, is going to be on the chap right in front of him. That's a 6. That's goodbye to him. And another 10 XP. And his next hit is on the one next to Cade. He gets a 4. That's him out of the game as well. And another 10 XP. I've just thought again, I've forgot. We've actually hit these and killed them, but I've been forgetting about the Darkstone bullets again, haven't I? I'm going to stand them up here, so I don't forget. Right, there we go. Yes, I'll put them on there so I don't forget. Right, so we only need a 2 actually to do for them. That's the end of Running Bear's go, and that means we now hold back the dice. 11, that's good enough. So now it's Cade's go. Rolls for movement. Gets a 3. He is actually going to move, and he gets +2, doesn't he, with the card. So he could move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to move there, which means he's still in range of 6. And he's going to do his 2 attacks. The reason I'm doing that is we need to get round here now. Because there's no exits here. I'm not going to bother about the specimen jar. I can keep the specimen jar for as long as I like. I don't have to hand it in after the adventure, so I'll just have to wait. 9, that's 2, 9. A 5 and a 4, that's 2 hits. So he's going to hit the one here first. Needs a 2. He gets a 2 because he's got Darkstone bullets. That means he's off. And that's another 10 XP in there. And his other hit, again with a 2 or better, he gets a 2 again, which is good enough because he's got Darkstone bullets. So the boys have seen off the void spiders. Excellent work. Right, another 10 XP. And then we've got Catch Our Breath. Cade activated, so he gets a D3. He gets 2, which means he can get 2 of his sanity back that he lost. He's now up to 11 out of 12 sanity. And Running Bear, because he didn't activate, gets a D6. He gets 4, but he'd only lost 1 sanity anyway, and that's all he can recoup. So in fact, no, he's not going to take the sanity. What he's going to do is he's going to take the grit instead of instead of the sanity. He's going to take the grit, so he's got a grit back now. It's not worth it for one. So he's got a grit back now, and Cade's got a grit. Right, excellent. Loot cards. We did get a threat card, so that means we get one loot card each. And Cade gets a gear card and 20 XP and gold bars, 250 good, because we were short on cash after last time. So first things, we'll get the $250 before we go through the massive gear deck. There we are, $250. And we get 40 XP, so I'll put 50 in and take 10 out. And let's go bar, shuffle them in a sec. Gear card. How long have we been waiting for a weapon? Will we get one? Mind you, I suppose the Dark Orb was a weapon, wasn't it, of sorts. So get in there, let's see what we'll get. Cut it. Try and do a better job of shuffling it. I don't know what bloody hell I'm doing here. Right, cut it again. And Cade gets Dead Man's Boots. Anytime you roll a 6 for a move, you may heal 2 sanity. Oh, very good. Right, so we'll just see how good those are, and could be useful. In fact, he may actually give them, the person who seems to have a lot of trouble with sanity is our man Running Bear there. So I think he's going to give these to Running Bear, and considering all the times Running Bear's giving Cade stuff, I think that's fair enough. So he gets Dark Orbs and stuff off Running Bear, and he gives Running Bear a pair of crappy old boots. But there you go. So Dead Man's Boots there for, yeah, I think he has to roll a natural 6. I don't think his ability, like he couldn't have a 5, putting it to a 6 and get 2 sanity back. He has to roll a natural 6. But we've got something that we want to keep. That's nice. Right, shuffle that back in. And what I'll do is I think we'll leave it there after the battle with the spiders. What we're going to have to do next episode is I'll turn him round. I'll take this off because we're not going back this way. And it means I can move everything up a touch. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to move back here and down this passage. But remember, we have taken on a medium threat, so there is no longer any growing dread down here. We've fulfilled the which way card by taking on the medium threat of the void spiders. Right, thanks very much for watching. Let's see if we can get a few more clue tokens, and clue tokens like it's Arkham Horror, clue icons. We need 2 more, and then we'll find the dock. Hopefully it won't take us much longer. We have gone through quite a few encounters. We've gone through a third of the encounter tokens. I think there's 12. So hopefully there'll be a few more clue icons coming up. We're doing quite well on the darkness, but we were doing quite well last time, and we ended up he ended up escaping. But we've got extra 2 move now, and our hold back the darkness roll is 8+ due to that horrible darkness card. Right, thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for the comments and the subscriptions and everything. It's all very much appreciated, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.